Yo, yo, Critical Thoughts Podcast. We back in the building. Episode 32.
What's up, y'all?
Rilla Crow, Adam Neal.
The Fonz.
What we doing out here, man?
I don't know. What are we doing? We've been a little bit stretching them out a little bit. We haven't been we've been not been doing as many shows as possible as we had. That's just life sometimes, but
It happens.
yeah, we got to get back in the groove.
But we back, and I do want to say, shout out to everybody that's been keeping on the YouTube, on the Facebook, all of that. Hold up. I put on that new slaves for a reason, but we're gonna get back to that in a minute. But shout out to all the followers, the listeners. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like, share the video. Hit us up on Facebook. We everywhere, man. We everywhere.
Applause.
And it's been a long week. Last episode we kind of touched on a lot that's going on right now, which is kind of incredible. And yeah, we're gonna give y'all a little bit of sports. We're gonna give y'all a good hour tonight. This week, of course, we're gonna give y'all like at least 2-3 episodes, that's for sure. We on a Monday, so we started off the weekend right. But we're gonna give y'all some sports tonight, but we're gonna get into some real critical thoughts
Oh, nice direct snap.
tonight. There's been a lot going on with the media.
People being exposed.
Yeah. Let's get to it, man.
So, did we speak about? We did speak about the Lomachenko fight, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Hold on, quick thing. That's a nice ass watch, bro.
Oh, thank you. I think you've seen it.
Nice piece, bro.
Yeah, you've seen it before. A little
Yeah,
bit.
man. Yeah,
Might
show the
just come.
views real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Yo, man, it's been a crazy week. Let's start let's start with this Kyrie situation.
Well, my take on Kyrie is like he's kind of like mixed. Yeah, no, sorry. We're watching also the Commanders and the Eagles Monday Night Football. Nice little game here. Eagles 14-10, second quarter. Commanders might have a chance in this game tonight. But as far as Kyrie, yeah, he shouldn't have been suspended. I mean, I think there's a lot going on. The whole situation is very nuanced. First of all, you got to understand the whole vaccine thing. I think part of it is that. That's part of his whole, he's kind of not on the side of the establishment, the way he pushed against the vax, kind of a little payback. The video's no big deal. It's not anti-Semitic. It's just somebody's opinion on, and it doesn't go along with the ideologies of the establishment and the Z media, as I'll call them. Zionist, but yeah. So the whole suspension and all that stuff and the forced apologies are ridiculous. He just posted a link to a video. I mean, anything that doesn't, say what is textbook is anti-Semitic. Oh no, this guy thinks that, maybe that people of color, black people, might be the real Hebrews, and that the Jews who are, the Jews are not the real Hebrews, which kind of makes sense because the Hebrews and Jews are not the same thing. People don't get that. It's not the same thing. But, I also don't feel too bad for Kyrie either, because he's done some, I'm a Nets fan, as y'all know. He's done some whack stuff since he's been here. He's been kind of whack in a lot of ways. Even in Boston, he was whack. The way he kind of disrespected the fans there when he was with the Celtics. Then he comes to the Nets, takes games off because he feels like it. Somebody's sister's partying, or because January 6th, he He had to take a mental break because he was gassed up off. With the funny thing for Kyrie to me is this. He was with all that Black Lives Matter stuff, all the hard pro-black stuff, blah, blah, blah. All those people that were like race baiting and all that stuff. But the funny thing about this whole situation is that all of those people told him they didn't have his back in this situation. You know why? Because all of those people, Black Lives Matter pro people, they're all controlled by the Z media. Like Jamel Hill, for example, the biggest race baiter of them all, she disrespected Kyrie after this, told him that he's a conspiracy theorist and all that.
Yeah.
So it's funny that Kyrie probably thought that all the people that he was running with the whole time, with the whole, oppression and, I'm a black man and all that racial stuff, they did not have his back in this situation. They were like, oh, you shouldn't be posting this anti-Semitic stuff. I think he got caught off guard, like, wow, like, whoa, LeBron's kind of doesn't have my back. And these people who are like pro George Floyd are not pro Kyrie. They were pro George Floyd, but then they threw Kyrie under the bus. That's what happens when he was running with all these fake people. Second thing with Kyrie is this. From what I heard through scouts, we're talking about this. This year, Kyrie wasn't even running plays that Steve Nash was calling during games. He was doing something totally different.
Ooh, really?
Was basically leading to Steve Nash getting fired. And this is the same, and I believe it. You know why? Because this is the same Kyrie that 2 years ago said, oh, we don't have a coach. Basically saying, like, we're all the coach. Like, we're all, like that. How do you say that? Who's ever said that? I don't think I've ever heard a professional athlete say, we don't have a coach. Everyone in that room was, like, stunned when he said that.
Yeah, like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah.
So, like, I believe that he was doing that. If he's going to, and Kyrie, when you say stuff like that, it lends for people to think, obviously, that you did that. And I could see that. I could see him just kind of doing his own thing. He's kind of aloof when it came to Steve Nash. I think I have a theory on that. I think because he's such a Kobeite, Kyrie's like was like a Kobe,
a Kobeite.
Like a Kobe, he was like Kobe was like his mentor, intercepted Commanders. And Steve Nash kind of won an MVP, and people say that he got it from Kobe. It's nice right here. That he won an MVP that Kobe should have won.
Right.
That's why I think that Kyrie doesn't like Steve Nash. And I don't think he ever really has. So I could see why Kyrie, and all the talk in the offseason, yada, 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 I could see him kind of screwing up and getting Steve Nash fired.
Right. I
also, he's just been a lame since he's come to the Nets. Couldn't play through a sprained ankle in the playoffs. I just, I don't feel bad for him. I think he shouldn't have been suspended. I don't think he should be suspended at all. Not if at all. But, like, it's hard for me to feel sorry for him that he lost his Nike deal. Kyrie, you're supposed to be the smartest guy in the NBA, the social justice warrior, all that stuff, Kyrie. Like, you're so awakened and enlightened. But did you not realize that Nike had slave labor to make those shoes that you had the contract with, and broke child labor laws they break? But you have a contract with Nike. So why? And I'm supposed to feel bad that you lost your Nike contract when you're Mr. Woke Kyrie, and they have slave labor camps that make those Nike shoes that you have, that you made millions of dollars off of. I don't feel sorry for Kyrie Irving at all. I don't.
See, and that right there goes hand in hand with somebody like Kanye, when he was so big and saying, like, I'm going to be the first one to, like, really bring manufacturing back to the United States with Yeezy. And people was looking at him like he was crazy. Like, it was like, oh, like, why is that so important? One, you're giving jobs back.
Yeah.
To the American people. That's one. Two, we eliminating the middleman, which is China, that makes all this shit. and why not have a manufacturing
Vietnam and
that-
Taiwan and all those places, Indonesia, where they're
This
making
is
all
the
this
clothes
shit.
that we wearing, right?
Might as well make it here. You don't have to have.
And he did that. He
people
opened up
making
his own
$2 a
factory
day.
in Wyoming.
Yeah.
And then it's just like when people are making these moves, these freedom moves, like these are like freedom fighters, like
Yeah.
today's freedom fighters. Y'all really try to belittle them or try to say that he's out of his mind because he's not following suit. I think the person following suit is out of their mind.
Yeah. I'm more in Kanye's camp, way more than Kyrie. I think Kyrie's trying to play the martyr. He always likes playing this martyr victim shit. But then he has a Nike contract where they have slave labor and where they make the shoes and breaking child labor laws. But like he's so like, and then what's up with Kyrie? Is he a Hebrew Israelite or I thought he was a Muslim? Wasn't he fasting for Ramadan? But now also he's a Hebrew Israelite.
No, one thing I always thought he was like a Hebrew Israelite, like cause he even got the tattoo. He got the big,
Hamza hand.
Yeah, so I always thought.
But he was also
not,
fasting for Ramadan.
Yeah, but then I seen him fasting for Ramadan. I was like, all right, but whatever, because I don't like for starters. The viewers and the followers know Crow does not believe in religion. So I'm not an atheist, but I don't believe in religion. So that part alone, that shit is confusing. I'm
confused.
Yeah, I don't stand with that. You know what I'm saying? I do have certain faith and like certain belief in certain systems. Like I see certain things in Christianity. I see certain things in Buddhism. I see certain things in all religions that I'm like, okay. That's good. That's positive. That can help me here as a human.
I'm just wondering,
but
can you be both?
Yeah, when you're when it gets to that, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I can't even begin the conversation because it's so confusing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, how are you fasting for Ramadan Muslim, but then you're like kind of on the whole Hebrew Israelite thing? I know they're not the same thing, so I'm confused as to like which one is he. He's just confusing.
Yeah.
He's a paradox of chaos and confusion.
But you know what it is too? Is like a lot of people.
He's a Freemason too, because I saw the jacket, so I know he's a Freemason.
But let me tell you this though, like the reason we will even side with somebody like that is because we are the same type of person in certain type of ways, and we mean like we are the people that's gonna question everything.
Yeah, like him.
And somebody
so
like Kyrie, like Kyrie, we in that same string because we always trying to learn.
Yeah.
Constantly.
So I give respect
and
to that.
sometimes a part of the process of learning is you haven't got to a certain level.
So you're figuring things out.
Yeah, like the whole flat earth thing. Like he really hasn't got around certain people and had certain in-depth conversations. Now the religion thing, it could be the same thing. Like, yo, you have the right mind state, but when you get to a certain point, you're gonna see that all of this shit is irrelevant and it's something way bigger than that. And this is just another thing that they try to wind you with.
I don't hate Kyrie.
Nah,
I'm not mad at him really either. I just don't feel bad for him either right now. Like it's like whatever.
I do a little bit because he's important to basketball. He's an athlete.
Listen, I'm a Nets fan. I'd like to see him playing right now.
Yeah, and it's like it's kind of messed up because you can't even say something.
Yeah,
it's kind of
I'm really interested to see if he's going to be able to play in the next game.
Bro, like I think it was like I forgot what was it. I think it was like a football coach or some shit from like college or some shit that he said something kind of like siding with Kyrie.
Oh, and he was an assistant.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude was white. Yeah. And they canceled his ass too. I'm like, yo, like somebody can't come out and be like, yo, I kind of could agree with that.
Yeah, they kicked him off the team.
That comes to show you my point that
how
I be
powerful
always
these
saying.
people are. Yeah,
it's like, bro, I'm gonna say it, bro. Jews, whatever you want to call it, man. The people that run it, it's not even a color thing, bro. It's a class thing.
It's their thing.
It's a class thing.
They don't like.
Or you want to side with the bullshit? Get canceled too.
I'm gonna keep it real. The Zionists, which is mostly them that control the media. The Zionists. I don't know if they're all Jews. Some of them are not Jews. Zionists. Some of the Jesuits. They don't like white Christians and most white people either. They're not for them either.
Yeah.
So the white man thing is a lot of bullshit. Yeah. You have to get more specific because it's really just about them. They control the institutions. They control the media. They control Hollywood, film, music, even sports, the intelligence
Everything.
agencies. Like it's deep. So that's what, and Kanye alluded to a lot of this stuff, especially the music industry. And then I was listening to Busy Bone, or Crazy Bone, has a podcast from Bone Thugs. Pretty good podcast he's had for a while. And he talked about that letter when the music industry changed in 1991, when all the music industry execs started investing in private prisons.
Yeah.
And that's when conscious rap turned into gangster rap, because they wanted to flood the ears of these kids so they can go to jail.
Violence and all that shit.
Yeah. And that's what they did. And that's a real story. And the dude talks about the whole meeting he went to and all that. And like, people are just getting put on to that. But once again, I have to toot my own horn. I known about this like 10 years ago.
It's a fact.
I've been trying to tell people. I
can
told people
attest to
about
that.
this shit. Like, yo, there was really a meeting where they changed hip hop into gangster rap because they invested in private prisons. How sick are these people are really smart. Like, they're very manipulative, smart. They know how to, set things up. Like I explained how the World War I, World War II thing just now with Anthony. Like to mastermind that is pretty like, it's like, whoa. These dudes are always 3-4 steps ahead. They're crazy. They're dangerous and powerful.
But saying like, when you run in anything, you have to be 3 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just the reality of
They're
it.
trying to keep that power, man.
Yeah.
They know how to manipulate.
And this comes to show you, just to talk about Ye for a little bit. Oh, for starters, I'm with Ye all the way. Just in case I don't know.
Who? If you're crazy, if you're not with Ye, and people who've spoken against Ye in the industry, that's how you know who the suckers and the sellouts are.
Yeah.
Everybody that Ye called out is a sellout, and I've been trying to tell y'all that. Jay-Z, Beyonce, LeBron James. Who have I been going to war against? Those people that Ye called out. Drake, another one. All of them people, man.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Meek Mill. I mean, yeah, we can get into it. I want to get into some sports and stuff. But
cool.
Kanye's the man right now. He's fighting a real battle. Kanye.
Yo,
and he's not scared. He's not backing down.
He's
not apologizing. He's not half-stepping.
We got to protect that man at this point.
Yeah, man. And I think he's doing a good job. I think he's on top of everything. I think now, but what he said, did you hear what he said, which was really, 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 really smart? He said, he goes, yo, if you guys try to kill me, just understand you're going to give birth to the seed of somebody who's coming like me, some college student who's going to be 10 times worse than me and 10 times harder to stop. Oh, my bad. So that was a really smart thing to say. Because right now, if something happens to him, everyone's going to know. Everybody's going to. So he's really in an untouchable spot right now. They can't do anything.
Nah, they can.
They can't.
They can get that nigga cancer out of nowhere.
Yeah, but if anything happens to him, I'm telling you, everyone's going to be like, yo.
Nah, yeah, they did it.
It don't matter what happens.
They did it.
Yeah.
Saw.
Yeah.
Yo, so we got to go to Midwood and back some.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, and him saying that like if he gets killed, like some young college kid who's fucking with him right now is gonna be like they took notice of him saying that, and it's a truth to that. Right now, Kanye's good. As far as him being safe, I think he's very safe. Now, 6 months from now, if this thing calms down,
not very safe.
But right now in the immediate future, in the next month or two, nothing's happening. They don't move like that. They don't just jump like that because they're gonna blow their cover with that.
Nah, yeah. See,
that's what I'm saying.
But this
They're not doing nothing.
I feel like he the first dude, like to do some wild shit like that in history. Like really come out and be like, look, they gonna come. Like if you know, if I'm gone by tomorrow, y'all know who did it because I exposed so
you want to
much.
know something?
And I
John F.
literally
Kennedy,
took a bullet like with money. Like I went from a billionaire to 400 just to prove a point to y'all that look at this. JP Morgan canceled my shit. Like, yo, this shit, yo, bro, I heard like there's this thing like you can't, like if you have a certain interview of Kanye West, like on your Google Drive or on YouTube and shit, it's automatically deleted, like from your storage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the Drink Champs one?
Nah, it's just I don't
other
know.
one?
It's some shit when he just talking like wow shit. Like
Yeah, I try to watch some of
that
those
shit
today.
is sick, son. It's sick that it's that deep.
Yeah, man. I've been telling people forever. Everyone, yo, you know, it's so crazy. Anytime people ask me about a lot of shit because I say, so they go, so what do you think about this? Like, how do we stop this, right? Whatever issue there is that people are like thinking about, like, damn, how we stop this? And I always say the same thing.
What's the go-to?
We gotta shut down the Federal Reserve. Because that's where they get the power from. The Zionist media gets all the power from the Federal Reserve banking cartel. They control the banking. So what happens? See, I told you about the Federal Reserve Act before. They came in, they took over the banking. Once they had that, they have everything after that. The media, Hollywood, they created. The media, they control. The intelligence agencies, they control. Then they start controlling the institutions.
Right.
The schools, the universities.
Yeah.
Education, policing. Then they bring in their federal police, the feds, FBI. That's their creation. That's the whole disease creation. The FBI and the CIA, intelligence. That's all them. We never had none of this before they came here. NASA, they started with the whole Operation Paperclip. That's all them and their branch. It starts from the banking. That's why I always say, forget this problem. You got to go, you go straight to the federal banking cartel. And people look at me like I'm bugging, but I'm like, you don't understand. That's where that's the root. That's the core of
That's the beginning of the regime.
Yeah. Everything came from that.
Yo, you know what's another thing? What would be one of my answers to that is like, you gotta understand. Do you understand this? You know, like, do you understand this is what we gotta go after? And you 100 with it. Once you understand that, you gotta understand we gotta all come together, bro.
It all stems from the federal banking cartels.
We all come together. It's over.
What Amschel Rothschild said, the famous quote from the mid 1800s.
Tell him.
If I can control a country's
colony
economy,
yeah.
He said it in a different way. Hold on, I want to pull up the exact quote from Amschel Rothschild because I want to say it exact. Hold on, it's gonna pop up as soon as I put him in. Hold on, here, get it right here. Here we go. You just pump it in, his quote pops up. Watch a video. Amschel. Here we go. German banker. Founding father of international finance. Hold on. Come on, baby. Let me issue and control a nation's money, and I care not who writes the laws. That's the quote. Let me read it again.
Say that one more time.
Let me issue and control a nation's money, and I care not who writes the nation's laws. Once he knows he gets control of your money system, like he did with the Federal Reserve Act, he don't care who writes the laws because they have a plan for all of that. They take over all of that shit. They start slowly but surely putting your country in debt. And once your country's in debt, when they they take control of the banking of a country and put it in debt. Think about that. We owe, what is that? Our national debt, 30 trillion, and that's who we owe it to. And that's how they control everything. The debt, buy out the politicians, they buy out they have their little People come in who become lobbyists. They're doing it through all the lobbyists. It's unbelievable how they have control of this country as a private bank. And I try to explain to some fucking liberal leftists. They don't understand. I'm like, look, it says it right on your dumb Google, which is all bullshit. You got to be able to read through the bullshit of Google anyway. It says, look, the Federal Reserve Bank is a public and privately owned bank. Now think about that. There's no reason it should ever be privately owned. It should be a publicly owned bank, the bank of the country, right?
Right.
The Federal Reserve Bank of America should be publicly owned. The fact that they tell you, it's public and private, if you read it, it says privately owned and publicly owned, but there's no public funds involved, which means really it's privately owned.
It's privately owned, right.
So think about this. The bank of the country that controls the banking, like he says in the quote, is a privately owned bank. It's privately owned by they own the bank.
Like they tell
and
you
they
these
control
things
the money, and they tell you these things. It's privately owned. It's not state. It's not government. It's that fucking family owns the fucking bank, and they fucking own the country now because they control the money system and money supply of this country, and they're privately owned. It's like It's like imagine like two brothers, me and him. And we fucking take control of the money in this country. We can do all types of shit. What are you going to do? And then they gave so much power through the media. They controlled the media. And they give so much power to the FBI. So if you notice, the FBI does all of their little fucking dirty work. The FBI. They whack whoever they need to. They throw whoever in jail. They run up in, we don't like Trump. They run up on him. They don't need no reason or nothing. Shakedowns, the CIA doing crazy shit, and it's all for them. For the banks, a privately owned bank that controls the money of this country. And these families have been getting kicked out of countries for hundreds of years because they know they're going to try to take over the banking system when they get to your country. But anyways, so just everything I said, understand, like that's what it is. And I get into more stuff, the whole World War I to World War II thing, whatever. We'll do a little sports too tonight. A little NBA, a little college football, a little NFL. Houston Astros won the friggin' World Series. I like that. They deserved it. To all the people who said, oh, they cheat. Astros cheat. They don't need to cheat. It's just nice. And then the way that this year they blew up with all that pitching, they came back with Verlander coming back and the young guns like that. What the hell is that guy's name? I mean, Framber Valdez got better, but then the rookie Christian Javier and Garcia, the Astros were just filthy. So they won the World Series. And the Phillies gave a good run. The Phillies were having
shout out to the Astros for that.
Yeah, and the Phillies had an amazing playoff. Just amazing. They did, knocking out the Cardinals, the Braves, and the Padres to get to the World Series, and then taking the Stros to 6. And the Stros are a monster team, and the Commanders are going to get in. Touchdown. Let's go. The Commanders take the lead. I love it right now. I got the Commanders money line tonight on a little bit of bread. Plus 400. 440 tonight. I told you in the beginning of the game, what was I saying? The Commanders tonight.
Shout out to the Commanders.
With a lead over the 8-0. The Eagles are 8-0.
The Eagles?
Yeah. They're 8-0.
Oh, yeah, they've been going crazy.
They're 8-0. And they haven't really had a game where it was been close, really. Like down to the wire. Oh, they're 8-0. And all the games, they didn't have like a game where they needed a last minute drive. Every game's been like, with 2 minutes, 2, 3, 4 minutes left, the game's over. Like it's been like, no like close finishes. Eagles just been kind of smacking everybody.
Yo, let's talk some basketball, bro.
Remember,
how you feel about the Nets right now?
I feel okay. I don't like the way Nash was done dirty, but I'm a Jacques Vaughn fan. I like Jacques Vaughn.
How did you feel about the thought of them bringing
I like Vaughn better. I like the Vaughn thing better.
about this guy from Boston?
No, you don't get the guy like that who just did all that bullshit. It's like you're not even giving him a chance to be like. It's like you don't care. You're so desperate.
Right.
You don't care what he did. He doesn't even have to like be punished for some bullshit. Somebody else just jumps on him right away. That'd have been a bad move. I like Jacques Vaughn deserves a chance, and the Nets responded as soon as he took the reins. All of a sudden, the Nets are playing defense. And the Nets are a much dangerous team when they're playing defense. Like they are. And that's with no Ben Simmons doing much. Kyrie out. They don't even have TJ Warren yet. He's going to come.
Yeah.
Seth Curry's been in and out of the lineup. And they've been playing well. Joe Harris is not fully back, but he's getting there.
He getting back in rhythm.
I like the Nets right now. I do. And I think Ben Simmons before the end of the year, I still believe in him. And he's gonna do something.
No, that last game he looked pretty good. I feel like with Ben right now, he's still getting mentally into it.
It's gonna take.
You could tell KD, people like KD and Kyrie supporting him, and they trying to get behind him with it, and they encouraging him to shoot the ball. Like there was even this one play that went viral when Kyrie passed him the ball. And then he passed it, and Kyrie literally screamed at him, "Shoot the ball, Ben!" Like, and like as he's running back, he's like he slaps him real quick in the ass and like on some shit like, "Yo, just shoot it, bro. Like even if you miss, you know what I'm saying, just shoot it. Just have that confidence." Like, but you hear it on the mic. He screams at the nigga like, "Shoot the ball, Ben!"
But
like,
he shouldn't do that though. That's the way you got to deal with a guy like Ben. You don't scream at dude. Like,
no.
How he is.
No, but you can hear it.
I know, but you got to.
No, but you can hear it. It's not even like he's screaming at him.
No, he yelled at him on the court. Shoot it. You can't even do Ben like that. Ben is
but it was
weird.
positive. It was some shit like, "Yo, bro, come on."
No,
like,
but he won't shoot when you do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because he's psyched in his head. That's why Kyrie don't understand the psychology either. He's not that smart.
That's what we was talking about.
You got to tell Ben in the huddle on the timeout private, like, "Yo, Ben. Yo, shoot that shit. Don't be scared." You got to talk to him on some like off the court type of calm, hype him up, but like not in front of people. You got to get him charged up when he's out there already. Give him the confidence before. So when he's out there, he'll do it. He's that type of guy, Ben. Ben don't like, he's a real dude, Ben. If you listen to him in an interview, he's
a real dude.
I want him to break out of this. I know a lot of people want to wash him up. Ready to wash Ben Simmons out and up and down. Everybody wants to just wash him out.
Right.
But Ben got to hang in there, man. I like Ben. I'm not giving up on Ben Simmons yet. I'm about to insta message him on Instagram.
Let him know.
I'm about to send him a message.
I've done that to certain people.
I have too.
Like celebs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Probably like 4 though. I ain't,
because
you know how I am. I ain't big on like.
You know who the one person I did it to? Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's it.
My boy. I did it to
Dinwizzle?
Oh no, I did it to Randall. I was like, boy, if you don't get it together, I'm gonna come rock this shit.
Who Randall?
Julius Randall.
Oh.
He was in the playoffs. I sent this shit. Then you know it's bad funny. I was so in my feelings. I unfollowed the nigga too. I was like, yeah, fuck you, nigga. Like, I hope you get traded. Like, I was wilding on him. Like,
oh my God.
And then I think
I got to get Ben confidence in Ben. I think he'll pull it up. I'm hoping for him. You know, I gotta have patience. The Nets gotta have patience because we see how impatient teams mess up, and we're not a big market, even though they're trying to make us a big market with Kevin Durant and all that. The Nets notoriously have been like not a big market. So especially when we're in Jersey, so I'm patient with Ben. I think other guys are playing well. I like how Sumner's playing. This Watanabe kid is good. Cam Thomas is starting to play better. I like the Nets right now. I like what I've seen. I think they got Portland and Sacramento left on this trip. We're going to be 2 hard games. I'd like to see them split those. I'll be happy with a split, Portland and Sacramento. They split the Lakers-Clippers games in L.A. I think Seth Curry and Ben Simmons will be back in the next game. Maybe Kyrie. I think Kyrie's coming back soon.
Man, I hope so, bro.
I think he's gonna. I don't like this whole like they think they could just keep him out because he didn't apologize the way they wanted yet, or he didn't like Joe Tsai, the Nets owner, sounds like a communist fucking.
Oh man,
he's a pussy. I hate him.
Isn't he Asian?
Yeah, I can't stand him, bro. He was pushing that. Oh, he didn't come back. Like, shut up, man.
Out of all people, bro.
It's whack ass Joe Tsai. Like, get out of here with your get him out of here. Bring the Russian back. Wish the Russian guy was still owning the team.
You know, see, that's when. See, I don't even want to say
Prokhorov.
That's when Hov was in like.
Prokhorov would have never fucking did this. You know that, right? If Prokhorov still owned the Nets, Kyrie would have never got suspended. This was a Joe Tsai Nets in suspension kind of thing. Prokhorov would never. Prokhorov would have been acting like he didn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
Like, you just put something in my head. You know how I know you right? Because even Adam Silver was just like, yo, you know what? I talked to him. Like, he don't got no bad intentions. He good money.
Adam Silver was, yeah.
And Adam Silver's Jewish.
And he okayed it, basically. Like, yo, it's good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Commission, nigga.
Yeah.
And he Jew.
Yeah.
And he like, yo, he good money.
Yeah, we
and
good.
You an Asian, bro. Like, why is you...
Why exactly? What is this guy doing?
You 20 minutes away from Midwood. You need to relax.
Right.
Come on. Like, what are we doing?
He's 10 minutes away from the sty.
And then you see, like, when the, when like 15, like, Jewish, people bought, like,
courtside seats, and they kind of like
wear the shirt.
walking to Kyrie.
You allow that. And this is your man playing for your organization. Like, was you dumb, nigga? Like,
yeah.
It just don't make no sense. Like,
he's a whack owner.
Bro, I was about to say some. You know what is critical thoughts? You eating so much dick, bro. You just forgetting about principles at all.
Yeah, these people.
Like, you trying to please the elite so much. You throwing like morality and principles just straight out the window. Like, be a man, bro. Stand on something.
Yeah, no, these people don't believe in free speech.
This is your organization, bro.
Yeah, but they don't believe in free speech, these clowns. Look at Heineke out the back door. Red Commanders are out here thugging it. Eagles tonight. They're going to win tonight, like I've been saying. But yeah, Joe Tsai is a fucking communist piece of shit.
No, but let me ask you a real question. What you think James Dolan would have done?
He would have suspended him too, but I think he would have cut it off already, and not like the way
James Dolan is Jewish, right?
Yeah, but I think he's also. I don't even know if James Dolan would have suspended him, because James Dolan is also a kind of like American. Yeah, but he's also kind of he's in a rock band.
He's very American. Yeah, like
he's in free speech.
Yeah, like he plays his own concerts at the Garden. Like,
he would have not. He would have not. Honestly, I don't even think he would have suspended Kyrie. I think he'd have just been said nothing really and been like, you know.
So I kind of fuck with Dolan.
Yeah, I think Dolan would have totally just like ignored this whole shit and been like, you know what? I don't agree with what he says, but he has freedom of speech. You know, I'm not going to try to take his speech away. I personally don't agree or back up his statements. He would have said some shit like that. I don't back him up like this, but I also recognize his right to believe in what he wants to believe. You know what I'm saying? That's what if I was an owner, I'd say keep it just like that. Like, I don't necessarily agree with Kyrie or all of my players' feelings about everything. I don't agree with a lot of their opinions or some of their opinions, but I recognize the right for them to believe in what they want to believe in. Right. They have the right here in America. I would tell the press straight like this. They have the right in America to believe what they want to believe. I don't agree with, a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to censor him. And if people's feelings are hurt, don't watch it. Don't watch the movie. Don't,
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't watch it. Let, just don't buy it. Don't watch it. Don't ignore it. That's all you got to do with stuff that you don't agree with. You don't have to, be everyone wants to be offended. Everyone wants to be a victim.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Victimhood is money making and attention making and sport all bullshit. But everyone loves being a victim. That's where that's at. Yeah. NBA right now, you want to say some NBA. Remember I said top 4 in the West, and who's my pick? It was Nuggets, Grizzlies, Pelicans, and Golden State. Who'd have thunk that Golden State would be the worst out of those four
Right.
picks. Be the only one like kind of out of it.
Yeah.
Golden State's third worst in the West, and the Lakers are like I told you.
Hold
Remember I
up.
told the Lakers were going to be Triz. Go ahead.
Something from episode 31 that we was arguing about.
Which was what?
How people's not mentioning Luka. Luka has been in the fucking media all fucking for the past 2-3 weeks. All I've been, which is super well deserved because he is wilding right now.
Yeah, he has been.
But that's all they talking about right now.
Is Luka.
They comparing Luka
He's the
to
leading scorer in
his
the
age.
league.
Bro, I see some shit today when they compared
Luka to Jordan.
LeBron at the age where Luka was at and the numbers that he's putting up.
And Luka's a better.
It's better, yeah. But that's what I'm telling you, bro. When it's time for you to talk about something, they gonna do it. Especially with Luka, bro. They're like, this shit happens all the time with Luka, bro. They call it Luka madness, my nigga. Like that's why when he was arguing, he's like, yeah, but they not talking about Luka the way he's supposed to. But it's like, bro, we're 4-3 games in, and in these games right now, Ja's just turning up. Ja's still turning up right now.
And Ja's also injured. He missed a couple of games.
Yeah,
here
but
and
Ja,
there.
but Ja been bugging though. But Luka, like, nigga, Luka's just been wilding more now. You know what I'm saying? And with the injury, you know what I'm saying?
Also,
Luka,
Ja also has a better team around him, I believe.
Yeah, that too.
Like to me, they didn't. They don't. Grizzlies got Desmond Bain and Dylan Brooks on the wing with him.
Oh, don't forget about my boy.
Desmond Bain's been out, has been better than anybody on the Mavericks this year.
Don't forget about the Adams family at the 5.
Yeah, and they got Jaren Jackson who's hurt, and they got a lot of young, talented guys. They got a better roster than the Mavs around Ja. Just with Dylan Brooks and Desmond Bain on the wing with him.
Yeah.
Think about that as your point guard, shooting guard, small
But he
forward.
had some crazy numbers the other day. He dropped like
He got a full squad.
he
now.
dropped like
Memphis.
40
I mean.
with like 8 assists, like 8 rebounds. He's
Luka's
all
averaging
over.
34,
But
9, and
Luka-
9. He's averaging 34, 9, and 9.
Luka is bugging. I think Luka dropped like, if I'm not wrong, he dropped like 40 something the other day.
Maybe. He's averaging 34.
Joel Embiid
34
dropped
change.
50.
Joel Embiid had Joel Embiid, really, let's talk about that real quick. Joel Embiid had the best game in the NBA in a while. Look at that catch on 4th and 18 by Justin Jefferson. You see that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
This game was insane yesterday. This Bills-Vikings game was out of control. In overtime. That catch by Justin Jefferson was out of this world, though. We see it again. Oh, my God. I want to see. You see that catch? Bro, you got to see the whole thing. I'm ready to, rewind real quick. Where's the remote? Go back 30 seconds. You got to see that catch. Side, but hold on. Wait. Show it. Fastest 3 minutes. Okay, this is the. You gotta watch this, bro. You gotta see this catch. Is this it? Look.
Ooh. Hold up, that was an into?
No, bro. You gotta. I'm telling you, watch, bro. Come on.
I'm watching it, but it kind of looked like
You weren't even watching it. You were on the phone. Look.
No,
You gotta see the whole play from the beginning.
Yeah, he threw that shit dumb high, but when he jumped, I thought he.
This was also 4th and 18 with the game on the line. If they don't make this right here, look, here it comes. If they don't make this right here, the game's over. Look at this.
Oh yeah, that was nasty. No, but for a second, I thought he caught that into though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he caught that the receiver 18.
No, yeah, I know. But for a minute,
Oh.
he got right there in the middle. I thought he actually intercepted that.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been that
That
impressive
was a
though.
crazy catch though, because he jumped dumb high for that too.
Like if the interception wouldn't have been an interesting play, the catch that he made was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo.
Sick. Yeah,
Hold
bring
on,
that
I
back,
guess-
bring that back.
Wait,
That's what I'm saying. He caught the ball, right?
yeah, the receiver did, not
All
the
right,
interception.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The dude from the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Oh, all right. I thought Josh. Josh was throwing it and he
No,
caught the
no.
end. So he did catch the ball though. That was impressive. That's what I'm saying. If the dude in the middle would have caught it, but he did caught it.
Watch. The guy in the white catches the ball.
Oh, the
Receiver.
Vikings are throwing
Yeah, look,
it.
look.
Okay, I get you. That was in one hand?
Yeah. You see that?
That was nasty. No, see, but that's what I was telling you from before. I thought he caught the into with one hand.
Oh, you thought Josh Allen was throwing the ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. He caught the into with one hand.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to say, but I didn't see. Yeah,
nah, this is actually the Vikings.
So the Vikings on. Oh, yeah, so they on
This
offense.
was the game on the line, bro. This is late fourth quarter. They're down. 4th and 18. Look at this. Wow. Justin Jefferson.
That was nasty.
Justin Jefferson's that guy's having, not only that, he's a young stud having a monster season. So he's not even just some random dude. That's like part of an MVP. Like, he's just been an absolute monster for them. Like, he's unstoppable. This Justin Jefferson, man, in the game. Like, let me see. He's got probably like 1,000 yards already, like 9 games. He's having he had a great game in the biggest game yesterday too. Yo, by the way, Tua's come back and he's been balling out. So honestly, I can't.
Okay.
So he's been stunting on me.
What we gotta say now?
I don't know. Tua's stunting. Tua's styling on me. I'm not gonna lie and say like, oh yeah, he's not. He's balling out, and they're winning. So I can't really say shit. I think though, because he's their agent, they hooked him up. Like, he's definitely a Giants agent for that bullshit he pulled.
It's crazy.
And so he's getting, like, instead of turning the offensive coordinator's mic in his, okay, because look, in the NFL, the thing people don't think about too. The quarterbacks, right? They now, in the last 10, 15 years, they have a headset in their helmet. And the offensive coordinator can talk to them in the helmet headset, 15 minutes left on the play clock. 15 seconds every play. With 15 seconds left on the play clock, it supposedly shuts off the quarterback's headset. What about certain quarterbacks that they leave it on until 5 seconds left in the play, or 10 seconds left? I bet you they give certain quarterbacks extra time over other ones. Where,
You think so?
yeah, I think so.
Crazy.
Think about how shiesty that is, though. Between each play, right? The offensive coordinator can talk to the quarterback in his helmet until 15 seconds left on the play clock is supposed to be shut off. But what if they don't shut off for certain guys until they get to the line of scrimmage, maybe with 8 seconds left?
True.
They tell them, okay, look at this defense they're playing, throw the ball to this guy. You can fix games like that.
That's a great point.
They can come to line and the offense corner couldn't be like, okay, look, against this coverage, I know they're going to do this, throw the ball to this guy. They can work shit out like that. There should not be that. So who knows which quarterbacks are getting shut off at 15 seconds, maybe some at 10 seconds, maybe some at 5 seconds. We don't know. Maybe some their helmet thing don't get shut off at all. Because I heard some story where some player said that some quarterback's helmet was on the bench and the microphone was still on the whole time.
Shit. Well, like, who controls that? Like, is it specific? Like,
I don't know. It should be a random something, but I don't know who does control that. How does that work? Like, how the hell? Nobody ever asked about this with the NFL. And this is something they pulled in like 10 years ago or something like that. I think they should go back to the old school, just sending a player with another player what they used to. They used to have to send somebody in with a play or signal it in from the sideline. None of this talking in the helmet shit. I think that's bullshit. I think that's real bullshit. I don't like that.
Yeah, but shit is so advanced that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That they could cheat. We don't know.
yeah.
How do we know? Who's getting like extra seconds in there?
Yeah.
And that's
Don't
big.
know.
That's big.
That's big because that shit could change the whole game.
The quarter. It's basically telling the quarterback where to throw every time.
Yeah, basically.
And the quarterbacks don't have as much control anyway. They don't call audibles. A lot of them used to call their own plays. Now a lot of these quarterbacks are just controlled by the offensive coordinator in the headset. That's why quarterback is suspect. I don't believe in a lot of this. Like Tua always, like, first of all, he has mad time to throw. Second of all, it's like he always knows where to throw the ball. Like he knows exactly who's going to be open. I think they're helping that little dude out. For sure.
Hey, you never know.
Because it's like he's always like, it's like boom, boom. He'll turn and just boom. He'll throw it right like Obama kind of shit. They trying to make him look like he's so good. I mean, he played at Alabama with all NFL receivers. Now they're loading him up on Miami. And, I don't know, they're pulling some shit with him. And I think Jalen Hurts, too. A little bit. Jalen Hurts seems more natural.
What team does Jalen Hurts play for?
The Eagles. No, Jalen Hurts seems legit.
Yeah, but I heard he's dumb nice.
He wasn't, you know what? People forget Jalen Hurts lost his starting job at Alabama to Tua.
Right.
Tua took his job.
Yeah.
And then Jalen Hurts transferred to Oklahoma, where he followed the Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray.
Okay.
Oklahoma had a bunch of quarterbacks transfer in. Lincoln Riley, like Baker Mayfield 1 year, won the Heisman Trophy. Had a great year. He was just off for like 2-3 years. Then Kyler Murray came, transferred. Big year. Won the Heisman. Went to the league. Then Jalen Hurts came the next year. Didn't win the Heisman, but had a big year. Because he wasn't looked at as an NFL quarterback until he went to Oklahoma. Jalen Hurts. At Alabama, he wasn't looked at like a pro QB. But he's really blossomed. And since then, he's kind of parlayed into the NFL. He's playing well. He's in a good situation. Jalen Hurts. He runs.
Shit. No.
Jalen Hurts is a winning player. He has
got to be 8-0 for a reason.
Yeah, he's a good leader and a smart winning player, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is really good. He's good. He's a very heady football player. Jalen Hurts. Good IQ. He's got good high football IQ. That's why he wins. He's not the greatest passer, most accurate. He's getting better at all that stuff. But his really best attribute, Jalen Hurts has really good football IQ. You know, people don't give him that. He's an athlete. No, he's actually a very smart, I can tell he's a very high IQ football player. Jalen Hurts. Overall. That's why he's good and winning. He's got a good football IQ. He's a small player. He's crafty.
All right.
Got good athletic skills. He can throw the ball. He's doing real well. And they got a good squad.
My boy Tom Brady's been 2-0 since the divorce.
He's back.
Right?
And the Bucs
My
are in first
boy's
place.
back.
And they're going to be in the playoffs.
My boy's back. You know what I'm saying?
All the Brady-ness and all the tough times that the Bucs had this year so far, but it still looks like they're going to be in the playoffs.
Right.
They're lucky they're in a bad division. But it's okay.
Why you say that?
Because we want Brady in the playoffs. Look at the Buccaneers are 5-5 and they're in first place.
Okay.
Atlanta's 4-6 in that division. New Orleans is 3-7 in that division. And Carolina is 3-7 in that division. Not a great division. Now look at the Jets division. Even though Buffalo lost, Miami 7-3. Buffalo 6-3. The Jets are 6-3. New England's 5-4. It's all 4-team divisions in the NFL.
Yeah.
So that's a good division, right?
Right.
The Giants division's good too. You got the Eagles at 8-0. Giants are 7-2. The Cowboys are 6-3.
7-2.
Yeah. The Cowboys are 6
Go.
and 3. And the Commanders are 4 and 5. Commanders got the lead at halftime.
Hey,
Over the Eagles. The Commandos are out here. Look at my boy. Jalen Hurts with a sneak. Good game. 17-14 Commanders in Philly at the Link against the 8-0 Eagles. NBA news and notes. After a slow start, the Sacktown Kings are looking up. A lot of new teams in the NBA. A lot of turnover right now. The NBA's like all over the place. Golden State's third worst record in the West. Lakers, like I told you. Remember I told you try to start with the whole Lakers thing, just to start the NBA off? Yeah. And I was like, don't talk to me about bum teams. They're 3-11. Thank you. Thank you.
Man, LeBron is trash, all right?
Yeah, it's over for him. He's washed. Now watch him go get a trade, and all of a sudden LeBron's just resting right now.
Yeah, man.
He's just hiding out. But it can't get too bad with the record because then you'll be out of it. Yeah. I wanted to look up the standings real quick. NBA. Take a quick look. I know in the East, Milwaukee, Cleveland was like 8-1. Now they're like 9. Cleveland's lost like 4 in a row after being off to a ridiculous start. I'm still on right now. Okay, let me pull out NBA. Here we go. Standings. East, Milwaukee 10-2, Boston 10-3. I told you with Joe Mazzulla. I was telling something with Joe Mazzulla. They're good.
Yeah.
I was telling what's his name today. I was like, yo, don't like
Joe
just
Mazzulla,
because Ime Udoka left, whatever the scandal. Joe Mazzulla was a scrappy player at West Virginia, like a really good leader, winner type of player. Yeah. He's good pedigree. Like I like it.
Joe
I hope
Mazzulla.
If I was the Nets, I would take Mazzulla over Udoka. And people think I'm crazy, but I really like Joe Mazzulla. If you've seen him play at West Virginia, a lot of people don't know about Joe Mazzulla. Boston's a good organization. Ime Udoka fucks up, he's gone good. You don't even matter because this guy Mazzulla is going to do a good job. Trust me when I tell you. So, like, Boston, Brad Stevens is running the show over there. He kind of stepped out from coach and went to GM, and it was like, okay, but now I'm starting to see, like, Brad Stevens was a good coach. He's a really good GM, too. Don't sleep on Brad Stevens. He's going to get busy in the NBA.
Brad Stevens, yeah.
Like, remember, he took the clip to the Celtics to, like, the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years in a row
coach.
with Isaiah Thomas as the best player.
Right.
Like, come on. And now he's GM thugging it.
GM thugging it.
He is.
Nah, he is, though. That is crazy, though, right? You go from a coach to a GM.
Larry Bird did that. A couple guys have.
But to be actually successful, like, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Isaiah did it.
Yeah.
The Hawks and Cleveland are the next two in the East. 8-5. Those are talented teams. The DeJounte Trae Young backcourt is works. It works. They still got John Collins.
Somewhat.
They still got John Collins and Bogdanovich, a couple of young bigs. Atlanta's nice. It works actually pretty good with them. Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. They haven't played too many games together.
Hey.
But that's like
Garland just dropped a 50 ball last night.
And Donovan Mitchell's been going crazy the first 8 games.
They look good. I ain't gonna lie.
8-5. They've lost a few in a row. The Wizards are playing decent ball, 8-6.
Yeah.
But then the rest of the whole thing is all bunched up. Washington, Toronto, Philly, Miami, the Pacers, Knicks, Bulls, and Nets are all within a game and a half.
From 8?
Or 2 games from each other, 5 through 12. And they're basically all in the same bucket. Washington, Raptors, Sixers, Miami, Indiana, Knicks, and whatnot. They're all in the same thing. They're all in the same record. Right.
Yeah, sure.
They're very, very close. So
Damn, the Nets is 12?
yeah, but they're 2 games from 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, they are. They 2 games from 5.
yeah, so it's like that's why it's like 12 beating 12 right now is in that situation is not bad. There's a bunch of teams in the same spot crammed up. We'll see what happens.
True.
It's a good mix. Interesting teams in there. I like Indiana as an interesting team in there. They got 2 young guns, Tyrese Halliburton and Benedict Mathurin.
Right.
2 young gangsters over there in Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton, to me, is one of the breakout players in the league this year. He's nice.
And for
In
the
case y'all didn't
West,
know, I'm going to put y'all on. Tyrese Halliburton is
talk about
nice.
it. Yeah.
And Benedict Mathurin, the Pacers are I love that duo in Indiana. They're going to be good. That team, the Pacers are back. They know how to find players, man. They know how to. They're just good. They're a good organization, the Pacers. They really are. People sleep on them. When are the Pacers really bad? They're not.
True.
They're always either pretty decent good or very good. They're not. They don't fall apart like some of these other teams.
Then on the West, you got Portland.
Portland's, listen, I'm not surprised. Chauncey Billups is a guy I believe in as a coach. I'm not surprised Chauncey Billups is doing well at all. I think he's a fantastic coach. Like, he hasn't proved that yet, but I think he's definitely going to be that. Just because of the way he played. He's got to be a good coach.
You got Denver at 2, Utah at 3.
Denver's my team. You know that.
Memphis at 4, Phoenix at 5, Dallas at 6, New Orleans at 7.
My squads are in there.
The Clippers at 8.
I told you they weren't that ill.
Yeah, Sacramento at 9, OKC at 10.
Sacramento's red hot, too.
Oh, my God. San Antonio at 11, Minnesota at 12, Golden State 13.
Then the Lakers and the
Then
Rockets.
it's LeBum and the Rockets. And LeBum is 3 and 10, by the way.
Think about that. Golden State, Rockets, and Lakers are the bottom 3.
And the only niggas climbing out of that is Curry. Because it's over for the Lakers. I fuck with Westbrook coming off the 6-man, but LeBum is done. He's over here lying to himself, I got to learn how to flop. You've been flopping your whole career.
Yeah.
You're LaFlop.
You heard what he said.
You're LaFlop. Literally.
He said, I got to
You're
learn.
LaFlop James. Like, I don't even understand it. Like, they literally have like a 4-minute video that they compiled together of you flopping, bro.
And he said, I got to learn how to flop.
He said, I got to learn how to flop or something. When they literally got crazy flops of LeBron, son. Yo, the Bronx sexuals is nuts, bro, because it's like, the proof is out there. Like, you feel me? Like, the proof is out there.
So what you saying,
like,
right?
And they're like, yo, nah, yeah, I think he got to learn. Learn what? Learn something he been doing his whole life. It's like pissing him, nigga. What the fuck? He been doing this shit. He's LaFlop.
He said, I got to learn how to flop.
This nigga crazy, son. I got to find that clip, son.
I know. I see that, bro.
Nah, son, LaFlop is crazy.
I was like, this guy's falling off. He's reaching right now. LaFlop's got a bag of tricks, though. He runs with disease. You know what I mean?
Son, this thing is nuts, bro.
He said, I got to learn how to flizz. Oh, that's full start.
Hold on.
I'm okay with that. I love physicality. But I also would like for the whistle to be blown when I get hit. I mean, 4 free throws once again. I looked at a lot of guys tonight shoot a lot of jump shots, and they going 9, 13 times to the free throw line. I got to learn how to flop or something.
This nigga's nuts. This nigga's nuts, bro. You gotta learn how to do what? Nah, this nigga's crazy, dog. Yo, son, you done your whole career, son. Yo, wild man for that. Shout out my boy Don D.
Oh,
yo,
shit. I'm done.
You're a real wild man for that, LaFlop James. Yo. This is your king.
Yo,
On top of that, he threw Kyrie under the bus.
Oh, my
He's
God.
done.
LeBron is
He's done. I don't care what y'all think. He's done, son. It's over for him.
It is, right? It is over for him.
Yo, shout out my boy Gamo Great Crow on all streaming platforms, by the way. He's one of the biggest LeBron fans. So I always give him shit. This nigga told me the other day, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because he's a hard-body Nets fan. He's like, yo, this nigga threw Kyrie under the bus. He's like, I ain't gonna lie. His whole career, son, I've been with him. But that right there, I don't know, son.
Look at sus, right?
That was different, son. Because he could have been like, no comment.
Yeah. He threw Kyrie under the bus, though.
Nah, yeah, he should have never said that. Yo, chill out, bro.
But LeBron's down with disease. He's the chosen one. Remember, anybody surprised